Okay. Hello Twitch, hello YouTube. So I'm gonna play the last Autumn scenario again. This time I'm gonna favor the workers. I remember it not being so hard on medium favoring the workers, so I don't know if it's necessarily that the engineer path is harder, or if just turning that difficulty down one level makes a significant difference. Because if memory serves myself, it wasn't that hard on medium, but it was a lot harder, as you'll see if you watch the earlier videos where I did the engineer path on hard, a lot harder on hard. So I'm going to do it again on medium. I'm going to record it this time so I have a record of how bad it is, because I didn't remember it being that bad. But that's past me. Maybe past me knew more, remembered more than I do now. Either that or I'll find it's really easy after being on hard. We're about to find out. Right now on Twitch, my current schedule, while this is loading up, so I try to have a video ready to go every day at noon and 6. Right now, the video for 6 is The Long Dark, and will be continuing to be The Long Dark until either I finish mapping the map or die. The noon slot, which is what this will go in, will usually be whatever my shorter game is, the one I have a more definitive end on. If you're watching it now, it's probably Frostpunk 1, it's the last autumn. If you're watching it in the past, there was a little bit of Path of Exile, a little bit of Frostpunk 2. Depending on what goes on, other things might slot back in there. After this run, I am planning on trying to do more Frostpunk 2. I'm going to try doing the campaign sort of flip-flopped, basically swap all the options, and see how it plays. But I'm also going to try the difficulty up a bit. And then maybe we might do some Utopia after that, depending on how time rolls out. So immediately, one thing I'll notice is that I've got some steel now, and I start off with more wood. So we start with more stuff on normal difficulty. We want to do the road first. Now we'll do it like we did before. Road comes out. We want after that road. Probably medical post. Once again, we have enough workers, enough stuff to harvest that we can send all the workers to work. I don't know if there's more resources in these piles. At least for the steam cores, it looks like it's the same number of resources. Okay. This is where we start. Much like we did in the hard run. Until we, other than turning the difficulty down, which will speed up the start a little bit, it's going to be pretty similar to the hard run. Right up until we actually get started on the construction and get choice of labor laws. So we got more wood now. Do I want to go exploring already for food? Instead of fish, do I want to do exploration? For need 50 tech up, so that needs to be delivered. So yeah, let's try going fish via the forager cabin, forager quarter, or not food via the forager cabin. Instead of going for the wood quite so quickly. And then we're going to want medical post for health. I'm going to do a gruel run this run instead of a hearty meal, so we're going to do the gruel earlier. On the hard run I did, in the end I ended up doing hearty meals, but I'm going to try to run a little bit less food, which may make this run even easier. So to build forge quarters I need 35 wood. We'll get that shortly enough on the following day. And I don't want anyone eating food. While it's uncooked. So that's going to stay unbuilt until an appropriate time. Contemplating where I want. So, because we have homeless people, oops, I just pushed the wrong button. Oh well, I'll let them suffer if I don't get it in time. Trying to figure out, decide where I want the Forger's Quarter. Do I want it like over here, or do I want it over here? I might try to shove it in next to the coast here. Alright, it's works time, so we're gonna cancel building you, we're gonna tell you to build gruel, and we're gonna set engineers to make it gruel. Hopefully no one goes and eats before they start working. So we can get the gruel made. Let's... laws. I think we'll hopefully do chapel again. Center the houses around. But I don't want to do that right now. Get the Forger's Quarter. We get to we get one Forger's Quarter stuck right in there. It will take 2 wood to get the road built. Like so. There goes the steam cores. So that means we've got workers to immediately send off. Sawmill research is done. I'm not going to start research right away. Because I need the wood for setting up the sawmills. I'm trying to make the food go nice and far. Forger camp done, so we can send the forgers out. The first one won't be food, but the second one should be food. We are still going to want another saw pit. Or we're not knocking down trees, so someplace like that. It's going to cost 11 wood to make, which we'll get fairly shortly, like so. Alright, and now the rest of the wood can go to building those houses so that they complain less. How quickly do we need the steel? Actually, let's finish sharpening the wood. The steel can wait. We're not super rushed for the steel right now. Okay, nothing on the reindeer tracks, but I believe the hunting grounds will actually be hunting grounds and provide some meat. 3 people fall ill, but that's fine. The hospital can handle that healing rate. Sure. We need the chapel anyway. Okay, now the wood starts pouring in, so we can start building houses. Okay, the chapel radius is such. Chapel something like there. Build a bunch of houses around it. we'll build the houses first. And we'll come in, build the chapel next. And then we can build the last 3 houses after that. Like so. We need more wood for the road. To be fair, we're also waiting for the workers to come build it, I suppose. So we're not super rush. Okay, so we got the wood to finish building the tents. Like so. Okay, so we found some food. Start bringing in the food. Now we need to research the docks so we can advance the main quest. Now that we've got food coming in, I don't mind if they start eating the rations that are prepared. I think that one food site shall provide us enough food for a decent while. We should just in time clear both of these quests. So there's the chapel built, motivation rises. There's the house built, motivation rises. We'll become into adaptation and do evening service for more motivation. We still got wood in the wood piles. I feel like they're going to run out tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the day they run out. For an hour, we're going to have a 12-hour, 10-hour work day. So yeah, they're going out today. Today will be the day they run out. So the question is, will we finish the research today? Yep. Hello. Yep. I'm playing Frostpunk. Last stream I struggled a lot with doing this scenario on hard, so I decided I was going to lower the difficulty to prove to myself that at least on normal it isn't as hard as I remember it. Or at least as hard as I remember it being, and not that I'm just having a bad memory on how difficult it was. Because I remember it not being that hard, and then had a really hard time on hard. So hard was harder than I remember it being. I might run 3 docks on normal instead of 2 fishing places. Especially because we're running gruel. So what are your suggestions? For people who can't see, because it's they're on YouTube, one of the Twitch chatters is saying they have suggestions for the channel. Maybe after I'm done with the stream, if I'm not having to rush off. They were asking if I would add them on Discord, which is not something I'm going to do in the middle of the stream. Okay. We got wood, got research going. Research won't, well, research will finish in the next day. So gathering, we should have our first delivery of steel, so we can start gathering steel off of boats. Gained access to the telegraph station. Maybe not the best place for the telegraph station. I remember working pretty well shoving it way up here. I'll have to build a road out to it, but we got wood right now, so a road out to the middle of nowhere is fine. profiles, because that's the next thing we need to research. We should, as soon as the workers arrive to their work shift, finish the first quest ahead of schedule. I need to finish the telegraph station. Okay, so as soon as the workers finish the telegraph station, we'll finish the first quest. And it's telling me to request more people and or supplies. Let's go ahead and request another 20 workers. While they're on their way, we'll get the tents queued up for them, so they got someplace to stay. I think I destroyed a little bit of resources there, but accidentally, so that'll be fine in the long run. There's a lot of wood here. And I doubt I destroyed more wood than we gained just by lowering the difficulty. Okay, book of laws. Do I want to pass any more laws while we're here? Public has to be the only one. I think we're going to be fine on motivation because I lowered the difficulty one step. Okay, profile manufacturing is done. And that's all of one tech, so we need to go up to the next tier of research. Let's get the profile manufacturer complete. Presumably where our people are going to work when they arrive.
Enough work for today.
And we have the houses done before they arrive, which is good to see.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
More wood. I don't necessarily need more wood in that pile, I think. Where am I going to send those workers if I don't send them there? Well, I suppose I can have them pick up the wood. That would be a thing to do. We're going to have them pick up the steel. Clear the space over here with the steel. Yeah, let's do that. We're more limited by steel right now than we are wood. In fact, we're starting to reach the point where we've got too much wood sitting around. Which, to be fair, because I can turn it into profiles, is not a big issue. As long as I keep on top of it. Drawing board's done. Let's get the reloading stations going. That'll save us some workers on harvesting from the docks. In 2 in-game hours, we get workers arriving to work on those profiles.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
We need like 8 of these to start. I remember it slows down at the beginning. I think it slows down actually for the death check for unhoused people at the night.
The shift's on.
Death's last sickness check. Safety concerns. I will improve safety. And we'll do this initially by... that's the question. Do you want to do safety procedures or short shift first? Let's do safety procedures first. We can toggle that on. So people now making our profiles are nice and safe. Before I forget, I should bring in more workers. So let's bring in another 20 workers. We'll need them for working on the construction when the construction's ready. Let's do the fast reloading. Actually, no, before I forget, I will probably need fishing harbors. At least one fishing harbor set up to handle whenever every once in a while these food sources run out. I gotta go find a new one. So better be prepared for when they do run out, so we don't run out of food. Okay, so we got the wood profiles queued up for it. Oh, we gotta remember I got 20 more people coming in, so I should probably queue up their houses so they got someplace to sleep when they get here. Okay, hunting ground is depleted. Missing place or small waterfall. I think we can probably find the fishing spot quicker going east, or going west than east.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
And we now do reloading stations, so I will queue up both reloading stations. You still got wood? Yes, but you're about to run out. Okay, you got a lot more. So this one's gonna have to get moved shortly. And by shortly, I mean like an hour into the work shift, probably. Alright, we got access to the law. Let's pick up short shift.
Hear me. New rules in effect. Get up, people. There's work to be done.
There's the last of the woods. It's time to move you. Grab the sawmill. Where do I want to put it? I'll put it as close as I can, covering as much stuff as possible without it knocking any trees down to do it. So let's go there. We obviously need a road to get to it. So are the fishing docks done yet? No, that's what we're researching. They will be done shortly. The foragers slash explorers have got the nesting place. So there's a lake full of fish. That's more food. So we maybe have enough food that I don't need to get the fishing dock up right away. But we'll build it, because I got the resources right now. Probably only need... On this lower difficulty, I probably only need one. Alright, more workers have arrived. Let's get the docks working faster, because that's going to be a source of steel. I don't want to be too limited by steel. We now have the profiles for setting up the structure. We're going to have to work on unhealthy risk level. Or, actually, I can... Yeah, okay, so I can go ahead and build 6 more of these, and then we can do the safety scaffolding to improve safety. Workers on that. No workers assembling that. Let's get some workers on that. So we got wood coming in. We got workers for the fishery. And we've actually got spare workers right now. Which I suppose I've got spare workers should probably get put to doing something like chopping down trees. I can always take them back the moment I don't have them spare anymore.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Alright, explored like fish, which is a place that I can set up to get food, so we can set it up getting food. Could set workers to work this fishing harbor. We'll set workers to get that fishing harbor going. Got access to another law. Um, Not too worried about discontent. I want to do 2-shift. Not right away. Let's do accident rates will be reduced. That'll mean we need less medicine.
Are in place.
We're still 4 days ahead of schedule, so the whole playing it on the easier difficulty is making it a lot less stressful. Oh, and I need to remember to keep using these, using my logistics capacity. So I know I'm gonna want more steam cores, so go ahead and send me 2 steam cores. I don't need more people right now. We'll want them in the long run, but not right this minute.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
Okay, that is fast reloading. Go ahead and get me protective structures. With protective structures, we'll be able to get started on the shaft structure safely. And then go ahead and get me another 6 of those. Let's using our wood. We've got wood, let's use it. Okay, both food stockpiles are getting a bit full, so I'm going to use Chapel for motivation. We're going to swap back over to normal meals until we start depleting one of the supplies. Assuming you eat that much. Yeah, I'll agree to that. I might regret it because what's going to stop us is going to be you eat enough of the normal meals.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
Book of Laws. Not making more efficient while on those short shifts isn't necessarily going to make you safer. But that's the law we're going to go with. We're going to go with the make you more efficient while working short shift. Oh, we got excess wood again, so the woodworkers have stopped. Yeah, we're going to still need a lot of these, so queue them up. Queue them up in preparation. Remember, speed down. Every time we take the disease hit for the day. So as soon as this research is done, we're going to commit very heavily to building this. Their structures. Don't need a ventilation plant yet. I don't want to build the ventilation plant yet. Yeah, build the sawmill upgrade. We got wood backed up to some degree, so let's take the woodworkers. Food's backed up, so we'll take the food worker. Take the woodworker. Take the guys off of the wood dock. We still got some wood coming in from where we've delivered it. And shove all 50 guys on here. Give them some protective structures, so they should be safe until we get the first bad event. Which will reveal that there is gas leaking from the hole. I think that trigger's halfway through. Who's in it? No. We're not sending our engineers back. They're expensive. I am eventually going to do 2 shifts. We'll grab 2 shift. This will allow us to slowly shove more and more workers into fewer and fewer work sites. We'll wait a little bit. I'll have all 20 come in when I have the next wave come in. So there's the warning about toxic gases. And that's the reason I wanted to be able to use protective structures. Don't really want to operate the coal required for ventilation plant, but we're gonna get a ventilation plant. Or at least get the ventilation plant researched.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
Order us 20 more workers. Can we get more houses in here without knocking trees down? Yes. It's about no one working there, which is fine. We got no free workers, so that's why there's no one working there. We have food waiting to arrive, or waiting to be deposited, so we definitely don't need more food. I think we need the cookers. We need the cook shops to cook faster, cook more. Anyway, next law. So what I can do is I can have shift work coordination. So when we do actually use the double shift, we don't need as many people. This is probably a good place to put a cut in YouTube, so here's going to come the cut in YouTube. If you're interested in more, there'll be another one up tomorrow on YouTube.